Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, B-Funk, thinking right out here in the lab, still in the book. When I'm in the book, I got some good stuff for you coming up. Let's do what we do. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. I put the story in the message for life. I give you life lessons. You tune into receiving them. I appreciate you. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking is way of life, and that's what it is when it's done right. Right thinking is way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to, know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I ask the question, do you know you? You will from through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you know how to answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you out. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do. For you, I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and thinks and believes that they know, dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know, they spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to Maya, be true. Speaking of Maya, perfect segue to the lesson today. Right thinkers, we talked about the wisdom, words of wisdom from the Tahuti, from the god Tahuti, all right, from the Stela. This time we talk about the same wisdom, but these are aspects of yourself that you yourself have to master in order to know thyself. We gonna go from stem to stern. I got a bunch of pages. I'm gonna start cherry picking because it got a lot of fluff in it too. Now I think all of it's important, but lots of other stuff in it. I understand that some people may not be interested in. So I keep the good stuff coming. How about that? It's called cherry picking. All right, let's start out with my favorite. Right thoughts, right thinking leads to right actions. As long as everything is right, we good. Okay. And that's Maya, aka that's the karmic concept, and it's gonna lay out right this. If you are a true servant of God, this is for you. One of my favorites at the end. What's this? Right actions. Be industrious. Let thine eyes be open, lest thou become a beggar. For the man that is idle cometh not to honor. An idle mind is the devil workshop, they said. And if your eyes ain't on the prize, and if you ain't industrious by doing what you need to be doing, you end up on the poach, as my man would say, on the outside looking in, begging, hoping somebody can help you out because you didn't do the things you need to do for yourself. And this is karma. Okay, you only get what you deserve. If you put half-ass effort in, you can get half-ass effort out. Watch this. Now, my favorite, this one. If mind and divine speech, meaning heart, we call it makado, speaking from the heart, but you got to be conscious and think before you talk. So when you put these two together, I call it heart-mind coherence. And what happened? If the mind and divine speech are used as meant, meaning correctly practiced and used correctly, what happened? It's meant you will not differ from who? From the immortals in any way. Your actions and your way of living done correctly in earth, you be just like the immortals, because that's where you end up when you're doing that. That's how you get there. This is just practice, okay? The way to gain a good reputation. We all want to be known by, okay, and everybody knows reputation precedes you. Let's go. We all want a good reputation, but how do you get a good reputation? is to endeavor to be what? Endeavor to be what you desire to appear. Meaning, be who you claim to be. I tell you, what they say don't match what they do. Don't trust them. Why? They bullshitting you. They lying. Why? They should match. If what you say match what you do, you're on point. That's what they're telling you. Okay? And I've been telling you that for a long while. It makes sense. Common sense. All right? It ain't easy to realize a BS or what. He's saying a whole bunch of this, but he's doing a whole bunch of that. It ain't easy. It ain't hard to recognize a BSer who talking all that good talk and ain't living none of it. That's too easy. So that's what they try to explain to you. Karma takes care of those guys. It ain't my job to take care of them. Karma takes care of that. But now, you seek to perform your duties to what? I tell you every day, being my best self. I'm practicing to your highest ability, your best ability. Be your best self. When? Daily. Told you that. This way, what happens? All your actions will be blameless. If you have a hidden agenda, your actions ain't pure. Okay? A blameless meaning no stain, no hidden agenda, none of that. Okay? That's what it means. And when you're dealing with your higher self, that's all it should be. Blameless. There is no life for your soul except in what? Knowing. The soul don't want to believe, the soul wants to know. And there is no salvation but what? Doing. You're responsible by your actions. You're saved by what? Your deeds. Simple. It ain't hard to figure out. My favorite right here. This is classic. Give thyself to God. You notice here they said, thyself, meaning you, to God. God is thy. Just so that you know, it's play on words. Watch this. I'm just showing you. When I keep telling you, know thyself, that's this showing here. Give thyself to who? To God. And then what? Keep thou self daily. Who? For who? God. I tell you, I'm spiritually disciplined. I'm only going to do what's good and pleasing to God. I don't answer to man. I could care less about that. But when you answer to a higher call, that's me. Now, if you're Christian, same thing with Christ. Muslim, Allah, I get it. So everybody got a philosophy. I'm just trying to show you. We had this a long time ago. My point. And keep thyself daily for God. Meaning you serve God just like the sun. Daily. My favorite word. Daily. Why? It's a cycle. It's a process. You can't get it all in one day. You ain't gonna learn it all in one day. No, it's a process. Trust me. It's been doing it for a long time. Okay, time is our illusion, not God's. Okay? When we say immortal, meaning out of time. He don't consider himself a time. We do. And you give yourself daily for God. And this is the classic. Let tomorrow be as today. I'm going to do what I did today. What I did yesterday, I'm going to do it tomorrow. Keep myself for God. I'm going to continue to be spiritually disciplined. I'm going to continue to live and do the right thing. The situation that you're confronting with family, relationship, all that don't mean a damn thing. As long as you serving your higher self, my pastor got a phrase, I love it. Why? I'm not going to let you take me to hell with you. Your actions can dictate where you go. And if you act out of pocket, ignorant, and whatever, you got the reason, whatever it is, but I'm not going there with you. What? You going to hell. Nah, I ain't taking that route with you. So, fellas, sisters, when your other half get like that, don't engage. Don't engage. What? No. Simple. How you deal with bullshit? You don't. How you deal with nonsense and drama? You don't. Ain't no other way to deal with it. Anything else is a waste of my time. I don't want to hear about your situations. I can care less about your personal situations. You handle that. It's personal. That's what I mean. I don't hear about your personal nothing. Excuse me. In your relationship with God, it's the same way. It's personal. If I share my blessings, and I do sometimes, you can say, this guy crazy. No, I'm continually blessed. I'm blessed daily. I ain't gonna worry about how blessed I am. But when you live it and do it right, you ain't got to do it. You just live it. That's the difference. So, only people how blessed they is. I mean, they don't believe that nonsense. What? It's all fodder. I call it Words. Useless information. It ain't serving you no good to know how blessed they are. That's why I don't tell you. Mine's moving on. We share blessings. Why? If you living right, you can understand where I'm coming from when I talk about blessings. That's it. Moving on. We all have ours if we living right. If you don't, that's why you don't have none. You ain't living right. That's right action. And you got to take that to your higher self. And that's where it counts. Why? In the end, you'll see. Listening. I did a lesson about this listening. It ain't going to be the paragraph here, but we got to get better. Quality. Shut up. Stop thinking and listen to what the person is saying. Give them your undivided. Because when you're speaking, you want that. So please be fair. Just be fair. And y'all talkers, don't be fair. Because all y'all want to do is talk. And you want to be listened to. You want to be heard. But you don't do none of that when the person who's talking. Excuse me. Because you want to do all the talking. That ain't fair. Come on, man. So let's talk about that right quick. The lips on listening. The lips of wisdom are closed, except to what? The ears of understanding. If you're too busy doing this, you can't hear wisdom words. Why? Because you ain't listening. Your ears are shut to that. The only thing your ears open to what you're saying. You probably don't even hear your own self half the time you're not talking. They who hear are beloved of God. Hearing creates goodwill. Hearing, the first thing about anything, hearing the voice of Father, Mother, God, silence of the body and of the mind. So if your body's are still, the mind, how you hear anything? Telepathy. Shh. It's my little new rabbit hole I'm going down. And anything that we're doing here telepathically, if we're going to think about somebody, we're going to say, wait, we got to think alike. Christians, telepathically, Jesus Christ is God. Get it, understand the philosophy. You know? But here, watch this. Now, to do that, when God says steal yourself, he's talking. If he wants you to steal yourself, stop thinking, stop moving. Where is he at? Ain't got no much time. You should figure that out instantly inside you. Where you hear it. Moving on. And hear the words of prudence. Give heed unto her counsels. Okay? And store them where? In thine heart. Why? Because her maxims are universal. And all the virtues lean upon her. She is the guide and who? The mistress of human life. We talk about, I said, the wisdom lady, intuitive knowledge. You need to have understanding. And it comes from where? Inside you. Again, ain't nothing we talking or giving is outside of you. That's why you got to control all these aspects of you. Talk about forgiveness. Did a lesson on this one. Now, these is little stuff. I did a whole lesson on this, a whole show about just one thing. So I got a few of them going down. I'm going to cherry pick the best ones, and I think it's relevant. So let's go with just some forgiveness. I had learned this lesson just recently in life. Self-mastery. I ain't a forgiving dude. I don't know. No, I'm vindictive as all get at. And I'm adamant about that. Why? That's how I feel. If you do something to me, and it's not right, and I get a chance to do it to you, I'm going to do that. Trust me, that's what I'm trying to show you. That's why that man is scared that if the black man get in power, he swear he gonna be slave. And by right, he should be. But not him. Why? Because he didn't do it. It was his ancestors, so you can't pay for that, understand that. But don't think that we're gonna, no, if we did that, we wouldn't be no better than y'all. Understand that, and we are better than y'all. Moving on, I ain't getting that argument. I had that nonsense. I'm just making a point. Okay, a fact. Forgiveness. I ain't big on that, but if you are angered by a misdeed, something done to you, then lean toward a man on account of his rightness. Pass over the misdeed. That right there. I got a problem with that. We got to deal with that misdeed, my man. Well, no, we ain't going to just pass over that. So just want to let you know I got an issue, and I'm going to let you know I got a problem with that. Pass over the misdeed and don't remember it. I ain't good at that one either. And since God was silent to you on your first date, of your misdeed. I get the concept. But I ain't God, okay? And when the human part of me said, the hell with that. And what to say, vengeance is mine, say the Lord. So if I'm God, I can act my vengeance. Why? I'm God. They what not get the some people believe that and take it literally and act like a fool, thinking because they got a little power, a little cachet that they can really do. No, that's just wrong. Okay, forgiveness. When people mistreat you, you're supposed to turn the other cheek on all that good stuff. I ain't big on that. I can tell you that, but this is what they tell you should do. Why? God forgave you, and that's that little. You can't argue that. See, they killed me with that one. Let he without saying cast the first stone. Okay, well, that takes care of that. See? So, moving on. Just get it as concept. Why seeketh thy revenge on man? With what purpose is that thou pursue it? If you did something to me, I want to punch you in your face. I'll be happy with that. I just take one shot. I ain't got to beat you down or, or kill you now. I just want frustration. Just, get the hanks off my back, so to speak. Why? I like to know that I got that over with. Moved on. I'm not going to let it pass. No, let me do what I do. And now I put the onus on you to forgive me. All right. But when you thinketh thou to pain, thine adversary, the person who did something to you, by it getting back at them, that does what? I get the concept. I'm not ignorant to that. But know that thou thyself feelest it, greatest torment. I get it. I understand it. I just don't like it. Like Castoria, I didn't like it. Father John, I didn't like it, but I had to take it. It was good for me, but I didn't like it. Again, stuff my mother did to me, I didn't like it. Serves the purpose. Everything that's good for you, you probably ain't gonna like. And stuff that you like, it probably ain't good for you. Moving around. Let me get this out. I see I got one or two more I can get in before I go. All right. Now, be always ready to forgive. Again, I ain't that Christianized. And then to what? Return in injury. They who watch for an opportunity for revenge lieth in waste against themselves. That's me. And dwelleth down mischief on their own head. Yeah, I've been the victim of that. I'm the first. Why? Because I'm that vindictive type person. I'm not going to just let it go. That's all. Okay, I come from the projects. I've been in prison. Some things you just don't allow. That's just what it is. And that's what it is. Moving on. That's all I can tell you. I'm going to keep it real with you. I ain't that forgiving dude. Now, the root of revenge is in the weakness of the soul of the person. I get that. Again, I'm fully as well. But the most abject and timorous are the most addicted to it. For those who like getting back, those who love exacting what? Revenge. Y'all got problems. That's all. That's a serious problem. That's a personal thing. Let me wrap this one up. One cannot force another to grow beyond their capacity. Some of us don't have the wherewithal to take it to the next level and understand it. I understand that too. As a teacher, I got students from here to here. I got to meet them where they are and try to raise them, okay? If you're already up here, ain't much that work I got to do with you, but if you're down here, I got a whole lot of work to do, and I'm not putting that work in to help you out. That's what I do for you. But in life, you got to take responsibility for your actions, so understand that. One more, okay? Coming from a not-forgiveness, let's do it nonviolence. This, I can tell you right now, don't work for me personally. It's just personal. Nonviolence. If you meet a despondent who is more powerful, aka bigger than you, stronger than you, what? You fold your arms, okay? Bend your back. Why? Because a confrontation will not make them agree with you. Taking a beat down ain't gonna change their opinion. That's what they're telling you. So having a physical altercation, that ain't worth none of that. That's what nonviolence means. If you attack me, if you get aggressive, then it's defend now. Wait a minute now. I'm going to defend myself, okay? Understand that. So, sticks and stones, yeah, they hurt me. But words, nah, you can't get me with your words. But if it becomes physical, you got my attention. So, understand that. But non-violence, disregard their evil speech. Again, I don't mind the words. You can say what you want, call me anything, but don't care. But your self-control, there we go, right there. Your self-control will match what their evil utterances, and now people will call them what? Ignoramuses, because of their actions. All you gotta do is chill. Sometimes it's best to do nothing. Your best defense sometimes is nothing. Shut up and let the person talk themselves out of it. I got 1 or 2 more here. I see the clock. I got a few more minutes. All right. Change. Real quick. Change is Lord of the universe. Why? The zodiac is constantly changing, okay? Every day is a different day. Change is imminent. It's natural. Nothing rests. Everything moves. Everything vibrates. And everything changes. We come into this world for a little baby. Look at us now. So everything changes. Physically, mentally, and everything else, okay? Changes how the world goes. Readiness to grow spirituality. Or to grow spiritually, excuse me. This is important. If you're not trying to better yourself, I ain't your dude. Why? Because that's all I got is self-improvement, spiritual concepts that you can practice and live by. If you ain't ready to do that, I ain't your guy. That's why. Let's talk about if you're ready for my right thinking concept, readiness to grow spiritually. When the ears of the students who are ready to hear the truth then come to the lips to what? To fill them with what? Wisdom. A lot of people say, dude, when I hear you talking, dude, yeah, that means they're paying attention. They hear when the teacher's talking. I'm teaching right now. I ain't here. No, I'm teaching right now. This is all teaching concepts. So understand that. And this is my thing. And when the student, you all right thinkers, is ready, the master will appear. You got to come to the master. The master won't come to you. The mountain ain't going to come to Muhammad. Muhammad got to go to the mountain. Or you can say mountain. Well, you can say all you want. The mountain ain't going nowhere. Okay, so all that, no, I ain't going for that. I'm no physics also. I'm not stupid. But I get the concept metaphorically. But those who understand or had a wherewithal to believe will what? Will be persecuted and ridiculed. When I was a drug dealer, didn't nobody tell me it was wrong. Didn't nobody try to talk me out of it. Didn't nobody try to change what I was doing. And everybody knew it was wrong. I'm just saying. I'm keeping it real. Okay, let me wrap this up. Okay, but the lips. Okay, no, the whole, okay, those who understand. When I started changing, living, doing this, man, this is perfect. Why? Because I'd have been ridiculed, laughed at. Oh, you talking that Egyptian shit. Yeah, everybody want to hear that nonsense. Yeah, blah, blah. So, again, when you're doing right, why you got to take the beat up? I didn't understand it when I was living wrong, but this is crazy to me. Okay, what's this now? That's why I be freaking out sometimes. How the hell I'm trying to do good and right? I'm the bad guy? No, that was the bad guy. He's the bad guy. He's the bad guy. I'm the good guy. My son's the good guy. We flipped the script, so to speak. Let me wrap this up again. I appreciate you tuning in. I ain't got too personal. But this is it. The lips of the wise are as the doors of a cabinet. No sooner are they open, but the treasures are poured out before you, those who are listening. Okay, my right thinkers. Like unto trees of gold, arranged in beds of silver, are wise sentences uttered in what? Due season, when you need them. My goal is to minister to you. My pastor called it ministering. Okay, my goal is to get you when you need me. My goal is to get you to understand what you need to do when you need it. I'm here every day doing just that. I do what I do for you. Tune in and get what you need from me. I'm here every day for you. And in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100, me 100 minus a day. So I've never known that my right thinkers who try to better themselves have passed away. I got more stuff for you.